Xiao, please don't leave me. Okay.
Wang Zhao, you have no car and no house. Why should I stay with you? I've had enough of the hard life. Please let me go.
Xiao.
Darling.
Your Highness. Wake up, Your Highness. Your Highness, please wake up. Your Highness. Your Highness. Your Highness. His Highness is awake.
Did someone kidnap me onto a film set? Wow, you're pretty dedicated. Do I get paid?
Your Highness, what is wrong?
Wang Zhao, you have no car and no house. Why should I stay with you? I've had enough of the hard life. Please let me go.
I've transmigrated. You're calling me Your Highness. So I'm the crown prince of this dynasty. Your Highness.
I've transmigrated into the crown prince.
Heaven finally took pity on me. Since I've got a second life, I'm never being that pathetic again. Oh! You, come here. Give me a massage.
Your Highness.
Your Highness, there's trouble. The ministers have submitted a memorial at the Hall of Supreme Harmony, asking His Majesty to depose you.
What? Depose me?
Your Highness, there's trouble. The ministers petitioned in the Hall of Supreme Harmony, asking His Majesty to depose you.
So Lin Shidu is actually a great beauty. A nation's crown prince, surrounded by beauties. Original owner. You really lived a carefree life.
Your Highness. Your Highness.
What? Depose me? Why would they depose me?
Most likely because of the grand talent appraisal.
You want me to take part in some grand talent appraisal? But I don't know anything!
What am I going to do?
Hey, if I fell into the river, would that make things better? It's starting to leak!
What a genius. The original me was.
He actually went and got himself killed. Lucky break for me. Huh?
Your Highness.
Ministers have come in force, pressing His Majesty to strip you of the Crown Prince's title. We need a plan.
First, we must secure your place as Crown Prince. The grand appraisal of talent, so they'll be testing classical poetry, right? That is no challenge. Anyone who has survived the college entrance exam wouldn't fear classical verse. A grand appraisal of talent? Huh? No big deal. I can handle it. Come escort this Crown Prince to the Hall of Supreme Harmony.
The Crown Prince is ignorant and incompetent, shirking the grand appraisal of talent, hardly fit to be heir apparent. I earnestly beseech your Majesty to depose the Crown Prince.
Indeed. This time the Crown Prince has gone too far.
He up and jumped into a river. What kind of heir behaves like that? Exactly. Make such a man the heir, and Great Yan will be imperialed. Ministers, be at ease. Look, the Crown Prince did not deliberately evade the grand appraisal of talent. He merely fell into the water by accident and is still unconscious. In our view, it would still be
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince seeks audience.
Look!
Wow, so this is the Grand Hall, where the civil and military officials hold court. What's a disgrace to decorum? It is so big your voice must echo, right?
Your Highness, you fall ill once and even forget your etiquette.
Your son pays his respects, father.
Did your Highness come because you know you're incompetent? To ask that the Crown Prince's title be revoked.
Am I capable? Let the Grand Tutor test me and find out. Father.
The Grand Tutor says your son is unfit to inherit Great Yan's position of heir apparent.
Your son refuses to accept this. I ask Royal Father to have the Grand Tutor set the question.
Good. You have courage. Since the Crown Prince is here, let the Grand Tutor set the question.
Please compose a poem on the borderlands, within the time it takes a stick of incense to burn.
It is just a poem. Why would I need a whole stick of incense?
Senior Wang Changling, I'll borrow your poem to bail me out.
Everyone, listen carefully. Long clouds over Qinghai dim the snowy peaks. From a lonely fortress, one gazes toward Yumen Pass. After 100 battles in the yellow sands, our golden armor wears thin. We will not return until Lulin is destroyed.
A poem by His Highness, majestic in scope, yet exquisitely nuanced. Marvelous!
In all my years, this is the first time I've heard verse like this. The Crown Prince has finally had a breakthrough.
May I ask, Your Highness, who thought of this poem?
Grand Tutor, that is laughable. The poem came from my own mouth.
If I didn't say it, did you?
Your Majesty, the Crown Prince has scarcely read a few pages in his daily studies. How could he produce such a poem? He must have copied it from elsewhere.
The Grand Tutor is right. This poem is copied. Definitely copied.
The Crown Prince is a good-for-nothing. He could never write a poem like this. Your Highness, what is going on?
Royal Father, this poem truly was not written by me.
I petition Your Majesty to depose the Crown Prince!
I haven't finished speaking yet, although I didn't write this poem. It wasn't written by some common nobody either. It was written by the immortal poet. Last night, the immortal poet appeared in my dream, and personally taught me 3,000 poems.
Absurd.
If the Grand Tutor does not believe me, set another question.
Then, Your Highness the Crown Prince, please compose another on serving the realm and its people.
Very well, I'll make a wager with you all. If any of you can craft a poem better than mine, I'll cede the Crown Prince's seat to you. Well. Drunk, I light the lamp to gaze upon my sword. In dreams I return to camps where war horns blare. Roast meat is shared under my banner across 800 li. 50 strings strike up songs of the borderlands.
In autumn on the battlefield, we muster the troops. My steed, like the famed Dailu, flies swift. Bows thunder, bowstrings startle like lightning.
I settle my sovereign's affairs under heaven, earning renown in life and after death. Alas, pity these white hairs.
Splendid verse.
Splendid, indeed. So sincere and heartfelt, it moves one to the core. Could it be His Highness has truly inherited the immortal poet's art?
My son has really come into his own!
With my modern know-how as a boost, dealing with a few ancients is hardly difficult.
However fine the Crown Prince's verse, it does nothing for the realm. Father, Emperor, of late, refugees in the capital have surged. Your son presents 3 measures for managing them.
Really?
The Yan Empress' 5th son, low-born, and he dares dream of the throne. Back when I was a worthless fool, you sure strutted around.
Just wait and see how I deal with you.
Not bad at all.
Bring it!
Ministers, have a look as well.
Thorough and meticulous. Worthy of His Highness Prince Hui.
Far better than that Crown Prince who neglects his proper duties.
Besides setting up more porridge kitchens to ensure the refugees are fed, we can also appoint respected figures among the refugees to help manage them, to lessen the burden on the authorities.
Use refugees to govern refugees.
Ingenious! This plan is a masterstroke. I am impressed.
What a rubbish policy. Utterly backward.
Prince Hui is virtuous and capable, a cut above the Crown Prince. I petition to depose the Crown Prince and install Prince Hui as heir apparent.
What is this? Utter nonsense.
How is this a good strategy?
It is simply endangering the state!
Daida, what do you think? Let's hear it.
May I ask, Prince Hui using refugees to govern refugees. Aren't you afraid you'll breed privileged bullies among them who then turn around and oppress their own? There is nothing wrong with setting up porridge kitchens. But if there are too many, the refugees will grow idle, get used to freeloading, and just wait for free meals every day. What then? You feed them. That makes sense.
Does the Crown Prince have a better plan? If not, he is just nitpicking. Then, it is not only incompetence, it is unbecoming of the Crown Prince.
Test. I have a master's in history.
Father, your son has a plan. It is called attack instead of array. Father, your son has a plan. It is called work for relief.
Then explain it in detail.
That is simple. Don't let the refugees live off free meals. Have them support themselves. The state only needs to provide wages and grain. Doing so will not only create wealth for the state, it will also motivate the refugees, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Father.
Your idea sounds quite good to me.
Father, the Crown Prince's strategy is indeed good, but it overlooks that the refugees are weak and unfit for labor. If we force the refugees to work, I'm afraid it may spark a popular uprising.
I'll show you a thing or two. Thought I was the same worthless fool as before, did you?
Your Highness. Well then, what do you say?
Father, we only learn by doing. If we want to know whether work for relief will work, we have to put it into practice. Your son is willing to take charge of the refugees on your behalf.
Very well. The Crown Prince has truly grown and can shoulder the realm's burdens. Crown Prince, hear my decree. I charge you with managing the displaced. If you can resolve the refugee crisis, I will reward you handsomely.
Yes, Father.
Father, I am also willing to take charge of the refugees for you.
Enough! Just mind your own duties.
Oh.
Go urge His Highness for me. How exactly does he plan to handle the refugees? Letting that fool handle disaster relief, isn't this madness?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Your Highness. The capital prefect is waiting anxiously outside to ask your method for managing the refugees.
Didn't he just call me a fool? Then, let him wait a little longer.
They all call your Highness a wastrel, but I know you harbor real strategy. I trouble your Highness over such a trifling matter as the refugees. I do have a few ideas. We could start by having the wealthy merchants.
Give it to him.
Raise the grain price.
The capital is already overrun with refugees, yet His Highness still wants to raise grain prices. Isn't that a callous disregard for human life?
His Highness has his reasons. Just do as you're told.
After 10 years of hard study, my official hat may not survive this.
Effective immediately. Grain rises again from 120 yen to 180 yen. Grain prices have jumped this much. Does the government want us dead?
I heard it was ordered by the Crown Prince.
With that good-for-nothing in charge, we might as well wait to starve!
Exactly, this is basically an ancient nightclub.
I wonder if the girls here are pretty. In youth, in a light spring row, horseback by the slanted bridge, red sleeves beckon from every floor.
Now this really is a fine place.
Your Highness, long time no see. Your literary flair has only grown.
I heard the capital's top courtesan is here. Bring her out so I can meet her.
She doesn't receive guests.
Why can't we see her? Since when was there such a rule?
Hey, young Marquise, don't push it. I'll get angry. Miss Yunshang said if you want to see her, you have to compose a poem.
Won't money do?
Of course not.
Your Highness, she's too hard to see. Let me take you somewhere else.
As for Miss Yunshang, I, the Crown Prince, must see her today. It's just writing a poem, isn't it? Bring brush and ink.
Clouds dream of her robes. Flowers envy her grace. Spring winds caress the balustrade, and the dew grows rich.
Unless she's seen atop the Jade Maiden's peak.
She'll be met beneath the moon at the Jade Terrace.
Fine verse, fine verse! The poem's good, but the handwriting is awful!
I'm very pleased with this poem.
Your beauty. Miss Yunshang, Miss Yunshang.
Miss Yunshang! 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 Miss Yunshang!
Miss Yunshang, what's this poem called?
Chimpy Melody.
Chimpy Melody. Not bad. Young master, please go up to the second floor.
Your Majesty!
The Crown Prince raised grain prices. The people are up in arms and have even made a scene at the Jingzhou Prefecture. This minister doesn't even dare step outside his door. I beg your majesty to uphold justice for this minister.
Hey, where is the Crown Prince? Why hasn't the Crown Prince come today?
Royal Father, I have heard the Crown Prince has been staying every night at Bihua Tower, keeping very close company with the top courtesan, Miss Yunshang. She may be a peerless beauty, but His Highness cannot neglect state affairs.
What? Go! Summon that unfilial son before me!
Your Highness, wake up. His Majesty is furious and wants to see you at once.
Your Highness.
What's all this racket? All this commotion. I'm not even fully awake yet.
Crown Prince, I ask you, ordering the Jingzhou prefect to raise grain prices, was that your doing? Yes. And your close dealings with that top courtesan, Yunshang. That's true as well.
Really?
Bah! So you still don't see your mistake, do you?
Have you forgotten, Your Highness? You promised Father Emperor you would deal with the refugees. If you lack the ability, you shouldn't have boasted in the first place. The Crown Prince is outrageous and incompetent. This minister beseeches Your Majesty to depose the heir apparent.
I to petition Your Majesty to depose the Crown Prince.
Who says? I haven't handled the refugees. I've already resolved the refugee matter. If Royal Father doesn't believe me, you can send someone to take a look. The results will speak for themselves.
Your Majesty.
The refugee issue has indeed been resolved. In the capital, not only have grain reserves increased, even rice prices have fallen.
Also,
you can no longer see refugees on the streets of the capital.
saying what?
That they've been hired by wealthy households for labor-building gardens.
Truly.
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 Crown Prince, what is going on?
Royal Father, I did raise grain prices at first. It was to draw merchants with profit, so they would ship grain to the capital. Once the capital has enough grain, I'll bring the prices back down. Wouldn't that solve it? As for meeting Miss Yunchang at night, I wasn't there for her beauty, but to ask for her help with something. The lady is beautiful. Surely her heart is kind as well. If you can get the wealthy in the capital to build gardens and start major works, all the refugees across the capital will thank you for it.
Good. My son, you really are different now. Good. The Crown Prince has rendered service in handling the refugees. Attend. Reward the Crown Prince with 1,000 taels of gold, 100 bolts of silk, and 10 pieces of jade. Ha ha! Splendid!
Thank you, Royal Father. Even without being Crown Prince, with this I could be a wealthy man. Life after crossing over is incredibly comfortable.
Your Highness.
The Empress has returned from the ancestral mausoleum.
Who? The Empress.
The Empress has finally returned.
Your Majesty!
Before I departed, I cast a divination before our ancestors. The Crown Prince lacks the qualities of an heir apparent.
Empress! The Crown Prince has changed a great deal now.
Your Majesty, just because you favor the Crown Prince, you must not trifle with the realm our ancestors entrusted to us. The Crown Prince is nothing but a fool. How could he possibly shoulder the realm of Great Yen?
Your Majesty!
The Crown Prince must be deposed.
The original owner really made a mess of things, leaving me with so many problems.
Your Highness.
When the Empress returns to court, she'll surely have His Majesty depose you.
No, we need a plan. Got it!
Your Highness, what are you making? So light and translucent. Quite pretty.
Ah! Where did this sassy little brat come from? No manners at all!
Your Highness.
This is Princess Wenjing.
Wenjing? Wenjing? Does that have anything to do with being demure?
Who wants to give it a try?
Make way, please. There are 46 heads and 128 feet among the chickens and rabbits. Isn't this the classic chickens and rabbits in one cage problem? Too easy!
Which of you gentlemen would like to try? Me. The shopkeeper's puzzle is rather ingenious. I'd like to try as well.
Mr. Zhang Hai's mathematics is truly exceptional.
Farmer wants to dabble in this too. Must be hunger driving him. Here, 2 coins. Go buy yourself 2 buns and stop making a fool of yourself here.
So you look down on farmers, do you?
Then why not compete with me?
If you lose...
How about you kneel and call me Grandpa?
What? Don't dare to.
Bring brush and ink. My question may look simple, but it is actually quite complex. Mr. Zhang, you still got half a stick of incense left.
It is taking forever, hurry up. Isn't Mr. Zhang supposed to be brilliant?
Hey, what is he writing? What is this?
All crooked. What kind of chicken scratch is that?
Can't make heads or tails of it.
Look at that.
What is this?
He is just bluffing.
Right, got it. There are 28 chickens and 18 rabbits, right? Correct.
Exactly.
I win. Now kneel and call me Grandpa.
Go on, say it, Grandpa! A wager's a wager.
Ha! Pretty amusing. Yes, Grandpa! Grandpa!
But, young master, what do those things you drew on the ground actually mean?
I wrote equations. The marks on the ground are Arabic numerals. I'll teach you later when I have time. But for now, can we go in and get something to eat first?
Of course, of course. Serve the food.
Come. Have a taste.
Your Highness, slow down.
Your Highness. Your Highness, this is my room. Please don't mind its simplicity. Rest here for the night. Miss Limbi.
No need to worry about me. I will attend on Your Highness.
Your Highness, I sent the Siu family men to investigate, and we found a dagger at the site of the assassination attempt.
It bears the crest of Prince Hui's manor.
I've also traced the origin of the epidemic in the capital. The one who poisoned the wells in the eastern district was Prince Hui's personal eunuch.
Just as I thought. It was him.
Your Highness, even with evidence in hand, Prince Hui is of imperial blood. His Majesty may not punish him severely.
I have a plan.
This paper is so smooth and fine white as snow. Exquisite.
Your Highness, you're incredible.
You lot, go get some more clay. I'll teach you to make it. Movable. Type. Printing.
Your Highness, you're making paper and carving type. What exactly are you planning?
You wouldn't understand. This is called a newspaper. With movable type, we can print in large quantities. As for you, gather some people and take these papers printed with Prince Hui's crimes and distribute them to the people of the capital. Remember, send extra copies to the districts where the epidemic is most severe.
I see what you're doing. I get it. Your Highness means to use public opinion to bring down Prince Hui.
Someone who understands me. Limbi. I want to get Prince Hui on the trending list too.
Extra! Extra! Latest inside scoop from the capital! Over 1,000 dead turns out! Prince Hui poisoned the wells!
Both my parents died in the plague. Yeah, I'm going to call on Zheng Wango and ask His Majesty to deliver justice.
I'm going too. Prince Hui tried to assassinate the crown. Prince brothers turning on each other. It is utterly inhuman. Someone like that is not fit to be day and there. Let's go!
Father, Emperor, your son dispatched over 10,000 Yulin guards, yet the Crown Prince's body still hasn't been found. Presumably the Crown Prince lost his footing and fell off the cliff. His remains must have been carried away by the river. Father Emperor, please restrain your grief. Your Majesty, for Dayan's long-term good, the realm cannot be without a Crown Prince. I humbly beseech your Majesty to name Prince Hui as Crown Prince. Well,
Your Majesty, His Highness the Crown Prince has returned. Also, over 1,000 petitioners have gathered outside the palace gates.
Pleading with your Majesty, Prince Hui of Yanchang.
Yes, I pay my respects, Father Emperor.
Rise, my child. Rise. You're unharmed. That is what matters. As long as you're all right.
Your Majesty, Prince Hui poisoned the wells and tried to assassinate the Crown Prince Heaven will not tolerate it. We beg your Majesty, for Dian and all under heaven, to punish Prince Hui severely. Please uphold justice for us.
We implore your Majesty to severely punish that benighted Prince Hui.
Father Emperor. Nah.
You unfilial wretch!
Prince Hui shows no respect for his sovereign and father, cares nothing for the people, and is cruel and vicious. His crimes are treasonous. By His Majesty's decree, he is stripped of his princedom, his properties are confiscated, and he is confined to the Imperial Clan Court.
So satisfying. Tell me, what do you call what Prince Hui did? That is called bringing ruin upon oneself.
Your Highness, although the matter of Prince Hui is settled, don't forget, Prince Hui's elder brother, Prince Cheng, is returning to the capital.
What is there
to fear?
We'll deal with whatever comes. You said Father Emperor granted me 5 days off.
Where should we go? Have some fun.
Got it? Let's go to the 100 Flowers Tower and admire the beauties.
Miss Yunshang, you failed to match this couplet again. Take off one more piece. Ha ha ha.
Gentlemen, please spare me.
Miss Yunshang is proud and aloof. Most days we can't even get a glimpse of her. Since you lost to Brother Gao today, you should honor the wager. This piece, you have to stop.
You lot put on such proper airs. You're nothing but animals.
What upright gentlemen are you supposed to be?
Miss Yunshang made a bet with us.
She was outmatched. The forfeit is to strip. What's it to you?
So talent lets you bully people. I've got talent, too. Let me be the one to push you around for a change.
You.
Isn't it just a couplet match? Fine. Let's compete.
All right. If Miss Yunshang loses, she takes off one piece of clothing. If you lose, you have to streak down the main street.
Deal. Whoever loses goes streaking. Gentlemen, set a challenge. In my past life, to win over my girlfriend's grandfather, I memorized an entire anthology of couplets.
And you think I'd be scared of you?
Lonely keeping a solitary vigil by a cold window. A lovely maiden by the lotus lamp.
May I meet the one fated for me? Then all my long eye-straining search won't be in vain.
To attain the highest way, you need only stand your ground.
Do as I say.
Hook above makes old, lolled. Hook below makes exam. Call the old sit exams for child scholars, and child scholars test till they're old. One person makes big, 大 to make heaven, 天. Heaven is vast, but human feeling is vaster.
Well, he can actually do it.
Trust me. 2 apes hew wood, deep in the mountains. Let's see how the monkey matches that line.
So you're calling me names. Huh. A horse sunk deep in the mire. Let's see what that old goat asks.
How can you insult someone like that?
Brother Gao started it. I'm just talking back. Alright. The couplets you posed, I've answered them all. My turn to test you, isn't it?
Go ahead. I don't believe there's a couplet I can't match.
Brother Gao is quick-witted, foremost of the 8 talents of the capital.
Alright. Mine's simple. Just 5 characters. 烟锁池塘柳. Match. 烟锁池塘柳. Dada. This is a timeless gem. The 5 characters use the 5 elements as radicals. I don't believe you can come up with a match. Brother Gao. Some great talent, huh? Well, got one yet. In that case, gentlemen, off with your trousers, out to the street, if you please. What are you covering up for?
Mom!
We lost! We lost! We lost! We lost!
Your Highness, why have you had so much to drink today?
I'm happy.
Beyond. You look gorgeous.
Hey! What are you doing? In broad daylight, have you no decency?
Princess.
6!
Not only were you all lovey-dovey with her, you even went to a brothel, didn't you?
So, what? None of your business. You little girl. Stop meddling in other people's affairs.
Don't!
Let's go. What? An imperial marriage? Decree.
Father, you must have made a mistake. Chen Wenjing, that little girl hasn't even developed yet.
I think you two are quite a good match.
Good match.
How are we a match? Father. You see, I'm still young. Marriage can wait. Besides, I'm the crown prince of Dian. Of course, I must put affairs of state first. I still want to ease father's worries.
Is that so? Yes. In that case, this is a memorial submitted by the Ministry of Revenue. In recent years, disasters have been constant and the harvests poor. If we don't resolve the grain ration problem soon, even I will be going hungry.
It must be addressed.
I'll leave this matter in your hands.
Me? What a ploy. Oh, a ploy. 汉炮. So you're just forcing me to do the work.
Let's see what you can do to boost the grain output. If you can't, then you'll have no choice but to marry me.
Dream on, you little brat. I'm not marrying you. If I marry anyone, it'll be Lin Bai. Beyond technological progress, raising yields won't be easy. Maybe we should rethink it and look for higher yield crops. Like corn or sweet potatoes.
Are you selling salt? Huh! This is practically poison. Just look at the state my wife is in. You owe me a proper explanation.
Brother, this batch came from a poor source, so the quality's bad. I couldn't help it.
Him.
You'll pay for my wife's life.
Stop. Get him. There are too many impurities in this salt. She has been poisoned by barium chloride, hasn't she? Hey!
Who are you? Don't touch my wife.
Do you want to save her or not? I do. If you want to save her, go get some milk.
Honey, how are you feeling?
Darling, the young master saved your life.
Quickly! Thank the young master! Thank the young master!
Please! Right.
This kind of poisoning really does people grievous harm.
Where are you going?
Go fetch a pot. I'm going to teach you how to refine salt into fine salt.
Young master, can you really produce fine salt? You're not joking, are you?
We're poor folk. Our lives count for nothing. Every year, so many are poisoned by toxic salt. If you can make non-toxic fine salt, you'd be a living bodhisattva.
Even so, no one has ever succeeded. Young master, you truly saved my wife's life. But as for making fine salt, I just don't believe it.
Xinyan, you really made it.
This salt isn't dirty at all. It is truly fine salt. Wow, young master, you're amazing.
I've already filtered out the toxic impurities. When you get home, use my method to refine the coarse salt you have at home. That way, you won't get sick from it anymore.
Thank you, young master, for your great kindness. Thank you, young master.
Thank you, young master.
Magia, you really look the part of a crown prince this time. Well done.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince has produced fine salt, bringing blessings to the people.
Lin Bai is full of admiration.
Crown Prince! Your Highness!
The Crown Prince has developed fine salt. It is much cheaper now.
Huh.
Then, let's hurry.
Fine salt is so expensive.
We can't afford it.
Yes, wait. No, I heard this fine salt is cheaper than coarse salt. Really? Oh my, come on. Let's go! Let's go!
Your Majesty.
The Crown Prince has produced fine salt. Its benefits the common folk. Truly a blessing for Great Yan. The Crown Prince grows ever more exceptional. I am most gratified. Attend me. Reward him with 200 taels of gold. Why hasn't the Crown Prince come today?
The plan has changed. Invite the Crown Prince to dine at the Jaya residence.
Great! This is what it means to share the joy with the people.
Huang Zhao, what are you doing?
This really is a pigsty.
Ah. Yikes. Potatoes.
Freak, Mother! What is this?
This will keep the people of Dian from going hungry.
Come in.
Don't scoff at a farmer's cloudy homebrewed wine. In a bumper year, he keeps guests to dine. With plenty of chicken and pork. Through layers of mountains and winding waters, you think there is no path. Then, amid dim willows and bright blossoms, another spring appears.
You little brat!
With this thing.
And you think you can marry me?
In your dreams.
You.
Yeah, you're laughing.
Father, this is called a potato, also known as a tudor. This crop isn't just easy to grow.
It is highly adaptable.
And the yields are huge.
As long as we promote it across the empire, the people of Dian will never go hungry again.
Very well.
Father!
Then about me and Chen Wenjing.
Let's put it off for now.
Thank you, Father!
Hey. You're this upset that I'm not marrying you.
Huang Zhao, you scoundrel! I'm never speaking to you again!
Why are you so willful?
Your Highness, what are you doing?
Let's go.
I want to stay far away from that stinker, Huang Zhao!
Hey, Your Highness.
Remember, don't cut through the eyes. Cut them to about this long. Then cover with another layer of soil, about a palm thick, and water it. Do you understand?
If it is really as the young master says, these potatoes are not only drought tolerant, but also high yielding, then we won't have to go hungry this year.
Yes. Yes!
What? Potatoes! Are you planting? I'm the landlord. I decide what gets planted on this land. I told you to plant rice otherwise. Get off my land.
Master, this land sits high, and the water is scarce. If we plant grain, the yield won't be enough. Please, Master, have mercy! Let us plant potatoes!
Let go of me, you shameless old codger!
Limbi, teach him a lesson.
Let go of me, you shameless old codger! Stand back!
Teach him a lesson.
Yes.
Who are you people? Do you know who I am? I'm the brother-in-law of the Vice Minister of Revenue.
The man before you is the Crown Prince of Great Yan.
The Crown Prince of Great Yan.
We pay respects to the Crown Prince, kowtow to your Highness! To His Highness the Crown Prince!
The land is high. Bringing water up into the fields is indeed difficult.
Unless we had a water wheel, wouldn't that solve it?
Build one for me, according to this drawing.
Your Highness, what is this? It's got a wheel and pedals.
This is something that benefits the realm and the people.
Why didn't the Crown Prince come today?
Your Majesty.
I hear His Highness has been making some sort of contraption lately. For the heir to a nation to be lost in playthings. What propriety is that?
Indeed. Losing himself in trifles won't do. We beg your Majesty to rein him in.
That boy is being ridiculous again.
Humph! Father, who says your son is neglecting his duties? I'm serving the realm and the people at the Ministry of Works. If father doesn't believe me, please come to the outskirts and see the new water wheel I built.
Very well.
Father, please look. Over there is the water wheel I made. Once we have this, it can lift water from low ground up to higher ground.
Okay.
Your Highness, the Crown Prince. Thank you. Our family's harvest is secure this year.
Thank you, Your Highness the Crown Prince! Thank you, Your Highness the Crown Prince!
Many thanks, Your Highness the Crown Prince, many thanks.
Very well.
Your Highness. Your Highness, I've run into trouble again. Guanghui Trading House has launched vermilion satin and stolen all the Salt family's purple cloth business. As long as you buy 10 bolts of silk from them, you get a piece of glassware for free. Customers are all flocking to them for the glassware.
Esteemed patrons, this is today's last glass giveaway. Miss it and you'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I was here first. I want 10 bolts. The glass freebie is mine. I'll take 20 bolts. I'll take 30.
Can I take a look at this first?
Have a look. Huh. I thought it was something precious. Turns out it is just a shoddy bangle so small. Such poor quality. And you lot are fighting over it.
Honored customer. Glass like this is notoriously difficult to craft. Our Guangwei Trading House spent a fortune to invite a master from the western regions to craft this glass bracelet. You call it inferior. Just like that. I don't accept that.
Don't accept it, do you?
A Liuli cup, I'd only ever heard of them. This is my first time seeing one. Not a single bubble inside. The workmanship is pure and exquisite, truly superb. Could this be something for the imperial household? May I ask, young master, how much for this Liuli cup?
Not for sale. This one of mine. Hey, it's a giveaway.
What? That is a giveaway too!
Excuse me, sir. Which shop carries this top-grade glassware?
SU Silk, Satin. Tomorrow, Su Silk, Satin will be holding an auction.
Buy 20 bolts of cloth, and you can get this premium glass goblet.
Ha! Be there, on time.
Forget the pig's head! I'll probably go check out Sue's tomorrow! Buy 20 bolts of cloth and Seuss will throw in a glass goblet.
Really?
Then let's hurry if we're late. We won't get one.
Go buy it. Hurry, hurry.
I want 10 bottles of durian, save 2 for me.
Thanks. Save some. For me.
I'll grab one for you. Give it to me first, Mimi. Thank you for your patronage. Come again.
Grape wine in a glass goblet.
Just as I would drink, the pipa urges me on from horseback.
If I lie drunk on the battlefield, do not laugh. Since ancient times in war,
how many ever returned?
Fine verse. Your Highness has such literary talent. Your Highness has once again helped the Sioux family through a crisis. I don't even know how to thank you. A thank you gift like this. Would it please your Highness? Your Majesty.
Your Highness.
Oh, this wine's really good. Must be the prince's brew.
Qingshu, why are you back?
Sissa, I almost forgot something big.
Hey, Your Highness, wake up! Wake up! The Dongyi came by and are posing brain teasers at the Red Marshal Hall. Our scholars keep getting beaten, please. Go take a look.
Brain teasers.
There's a venomous snake in the miasma forest, yet it never bites anyone. Why is that?
The snake is dead. Someone caught it.
Did it run away? It was born not to bite.
Wrong. And you dare boast of being a great celestial empire, yet not a single clever soul among you.
You all guessed wrong. The answer is miasma. No one goes into the forest, right?
Your Highness, the Crown Prince has arrived.
The Crown Prince of Dian does brain teasers.
In my last life, I thumbed through my little nephew's brain teaser books till they fell apart. They're mere brain teasers, that's all. What's so hard about that?
All right. Then I'll test you. Riddle, cloth, and paper. What? are they most afraid of?
Fire.
Water. Water they fear getting wet. Not 10,000. They only fear that 1 in 10,000 a homophone joke. Not 10,000, just that one. I'm 10,000.
Next riddle.
A meadow name. A flower. A flock of sheep arrives. Name a fruit. Then a pack of wolves arrives. Name another fruit.
Plum blossom. Strawberry. Bayberry.
There's a place personal can sit that person be. Can never reach. Where is a sitting?
Miss Hualio's questions are getting easier and easier, aren't they? Could you have taken a fancy to me? That one do I. Must be sitting on B, right?
Let's go.
How could he have gotten them all right?
Our Dian is a land of ritual. We prize courtesy and reciprocity. Since you've tested the students of my Hongwen Pavilion, how about this Crown Prince tests you as well?
That's right! Test him! Boss style!
Oh, Dongyang dialect. Interesting. Then, let's begin. Let's do character riddles.
First one, find the Whitehead.
Your Highness, no need for deliberate modesty. I'm ashamed to answer. Add a dot above the character Zhao, and it becomes Wo.
All right. Second question. One person, one dot.
This is way too easy. His Highness isn't going easy on us, is he?
Even a child just starting school could solve this. It's the character Tai. Tai, am I right?
Whoa, impressive, Miss Hualio. You truly live up to your name sharp, as they come. Now for the third question, listen carefully. What is its cup, bow, snake, and shadow, that the more you ponder, the more you second guess? Miss Hualio, well, do you have an answer?
This one is quite difficult.
Hey, if you really can't answer, just concede.
I concede.
Your Highness, what is the answer?
Why couple bow, snake, and shadow? Couple bow, snake. Shadow points to two bow characters. And pondering only makes you second guess. That gives the character ruo, ruo, meaning weak. Miss Hualio put them together and read it.
I'm too weak.
That's right.
Wow.
What's that? Smells amazing.
This is called roasted sweet potato. Hey, my lord would like some. Hey, His Highness roasted these with care. If you want some, you'll have to trade something for it. Here.
Tasty, isn't it? If you like it, have some more.
What's that good stuff?
I want a taste as well.
Brother!
You're finally back. You have to avenge me.
The Crown Prince is truly a master among wastrels. He's even learned to make money off the ministers. I'd like to try that too. But I've just returned from the battlefield penniless. Why not leave this blood-drinking, treasured blade here as collateral for now?
How about it?
Sorry. No credit.
Father!
Water and pasture are scarce up north.
The Manchus are getting restless.
To secure the frontier, I wish to expand the northern army, but we lack provisions and fodder. I ask Father to secure supplies for the army.
Even the capital is short on grain. Your Highness. Your Highness. I'm asking you a question.
That is simple. Set up garrison farms. Tension, let the troops feed themselves.
Easy for you to say.
It is arid in the northwest, nothing grows.
So what are we supposed to plant?
Peaches. Father, this here is called a sweet potato. Same as the potatoes I found last time, also a tuber. It is great. It can be planted widely, and the survival rate is very high. If the Northwest Army plants these, the food problem will solve itself. Then you won't have to worry, Father.
The Crown Prince does have ideas. Very well. Changwang, have the Northwest Army do as the Crown Prince says. Start planting sweet potatoes.
Yes. Hey. What is Prince Chang doing?
Long time no see. I'm itching for a bout.
I want to test your highness's skills. Still the same as before. No fun at all.
What a useless waste.
Since his highness is itching for a fight. Maybe, 你们试试, 你们 spar.
Yes.
Kick him.
My blade was forged from repeatedly refined iron. It actually broke! What kind of sword is that? How was it forged?
This was forged by me using the cast steel method. What do you think, Your Highness Prince Chang?
What is a poured steel method?
You pour unrefined pig iron onto wrought iron that's already been worked. Fuse the two and remelt them several times,
and you get steel.
Remember, with freshly smelted steel, take care. Do not quench it in water. Quench it in animal urine, which cools faster. Then put it into animal fat, which cools more slowly. That way, the steel won't snap easily.
As expected, a fine blade. If every northern general carried such a blade, we'd have nothing to fear from the Manchus.
Let's go.
Your Majesty, after days of heavy rain, multiple breaches have opened in the Huai River's levees. Countless homes have been swept away. Thousands of mu of good farmland are underwater. We beg your Majesty to allocate funds for disaster relief at once.
How much silver remains in the treasury?
About 2 million taels.
You ministers may discuss it. This relief will require at least 5 million taels.
Father!
The Crown Prince is clever and resourceful, with many ways to raise money. I believe raising funds for relief is best entrusted to the Crown Prince.
Shutting me up again. As if I'd be afraid.
Crown Prince!
Father, leave this to me.
He's teamed the merchants. Newly glass, look at this. Not only dazzling,
but exceptionally regal. At today's auction, hosted by the Crown Prince,
we're auctioning these precious pieces of glassware.
300 taels! 400! 450! 500!
456! 560!
This one's mine! Thank you. Thank you, mine.
Careful! Father!
The 5 million taels of silver you asked for, I've raised them.
With my son, the Crown Prince here, the people of Dayan need not worry.
I'll help His Highness rally the merchants to buy up Liuli glass. So how will His Highness thank me?
Here, have some tea.
No, thanks.
No need to be polite. Shopkeeper, 2 bowls of tea. All right. No. Why does this smell like scallion, ginger, and garlic?
Your Highness, street vendors always add scallion and ginger to the tea. Since I don't like scallion and ginger, I never drink tea.
I remember now.
Historically, with crude tea processing, the brew was bitter, so people like to add scallion, ginger, salt, and the like.
Got it. From now on, I'll make sure you fall in love with tea.
Come on! Tea's ready!
Your Highness, what are you doing?
Here, hand me the milk.
Oh. Hey.
Here. Here. Have a taste.
So sweet, really good.
Good. Right.
His Highness the Crown Prince is amazing.
Wow, this is so fragrant and sweet. See, can I have a sip?
Sure.
Try it.
Wow, this tastes amazing.
Oh, 这叫什么呀, sir? What's this called?
This is called milk tea.
Wow, milk tea. Can you teach me how to make it?
No problem. Sure.
Great! I'm going to make a fortune. Everything I taught you. Did you remember it all?
Got it.
Quick, start serving!
You love me! I love you! Turn it into milk tea, sweet as can be. You love me! I love you! Milk tea, sweet as can be. You love me! I love.
Your Highness, you've got endless tricks up your sleeve.
Your Majesty.
Yesterday, the Kucha envoy was ambushed by horse bandits in Yongning County on the capital's outskirts. Not only were the tribute goods stolen, the delegates were spirited away too.
Right under the sun of heaven's nose! Which minister will lead troops to suppress the bandits?
Prince Chang is skilled in archery and horsemanship. I recommend Prince Chang.
Father!
Your son has been unwell of late. Entrust the suppression of the horse bandits to the Crown Prince.
Very well.
Then leave it to me.
Rest assured, Father.
Your son will not fail this mission.
I've heard from the people of Yong'an. The bandit chief is a woman. Not only is she overbearing, she's also obsessed with grooming. She often buys powder and rouge at the shop in the west of the city.
So she does care about her looks. Then, that makes it easy. How's the color?
Vivid and bright.
This is for women. It's called lipstick. Anyone who loves beauty won't be able to resist its allure.
Your Highness means to use this lipstick to trap the female bandit chief.
Exactly.
New lip rouge, imported from the western regions. If it doesn't look good, you don't pay.
Honored guests.
New lip paper imported from the western regions. If it doesn't look good, you don't pay.
Have a look.
Sir, just a moment. Won't take long.
Why does that female bandit's figure look familiar? Try this one.
This one. You, turn around.
Hey!
This color really is nice. I'll take all of them.
1, 2, 3, down. And I want all of these too.
Guangzhou! W, what are you doing here?
I should be asking why you're here. What are you doing in Yong'an County? And even tangled up with horse bandits. I'm asking you. That Kuka delegation that was robbed, what has it got to do with you?
I led the team that caught them.
You...
I just thought it was fun. After I left the palace, I ran into a band of horse bandits. They made me their boss. Well, since I became their boss, of course I had to show some skills.
You! Chen Wenjing!
You're driving me mad! Chen Wenjing is only a figurehead bandit chief. Catching her does nothing to deter the Yaoshan horse bandits. If we want to take these people down, we'll still have to use force.
But Yaoshan's terrain is perilous, easy to defend and hard to attack. If our army launches a frontal assault, we'll likely suffer heavy losses.
Sai, I have a way.
Your Highness, this is called black powder.
Use it to blast a path for the army. Then we can take Yaoshan with ease.
Black powder. I do know a bit about gunpowder. But ordinary gunpowder doesn't seem that powerful, does it?
That is because your mix is off. After modern physics and chemistry emerged, black powder finally arrived at the correct proportions. The correct ratio should be 10% sulfur, 15% charcoal, and 75% saltpeter.
Boss! The government troops have surrounded Yaoshan. What do we do?
What are you afraid of?
Our Yao Mountain stronghold is easy to defend and hard to take. Even if the Heavenly King himself showed up, we wouldn't be afraid.
Wait, big bro, what kind of gunpowder are they using? They're storming up the mountain! What do we do?
Run!
Thank you, Your Highness.
Thank you, Your Highness, for saving our lives. Your Highness, have you seen our jade treasure, was meant for the great Yan Emperor?
We just finished searching the entire stockade. We didn't find the jade vase. Huh.
These wheel ruts are fresh, and they're very deep set. That means the cart was carrying something heavy. Follow the wheel tracks.
Your Highness, the tracks head that way.
Wait. From here, the ruts get shallower. Means the treasure's no longer on the cart.
Huh.
The water over there is RO'd up with silt. The treasure must be in the river.
Huh? Report, Your Highness. Just as you predicted, the vase is in the river.
Oh, thank heavens! We finally found it! Thank heavens!
But the vase weighs over 100 caddies, and has sunk to the riverbed. We can't haul it up.
I traveled thousands of miles to Great Yan just to seek this Baobing. If there's no Baobing, I might as...
Envoy, please don't be anxious. Go fetch 2 sheepskin rafts. Yes, sir. Using the raft's buoyancy, we're sure to easily pull up the treasure vase.
Report, Your Highness. The treasure vase has been retrieved.
Really?
Ah, that is great! Thank you, Your Highness. The Crown Prince's intelligence is extraordinary. On behalf of Kucha, I thank His Highness, the Crown Prince.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Amaxian, under the command of the King of Kucha, I pay homage to Your Majesty, Emperor of the Celestial Empire. I have specially brought this finest jade vase as an offering to Your Majesty. I, your foreign envoy, escaped with my life this time, thanks to His Highness the Crown Prince. With such an heir, Dian's realm need not fear for its future.
Thank you for the praise, Envoy. This lad still has much to learn.
Who would have thought His Highness could truly wipe out the bandit chief? Escort the Kucha delegation back. So young and accomplished. Remarkable.
Indeed. It seems Prince Chang isn't the only royal in Dian who can fight.
Why is it so unbearably hot? I want something cold to eat. This ice is from last year, isn't it? There are still impurities in it. It's been stored too long. Got it. Go fetch me something to aid digestion.
Hurry! Go!
Your Highness, you've really made ice in the height of summer.
Now that the ice is ready, what should we eat with it? Got it. Ice cream.
Ice cream. What is that?
Your Highness is truly young and capable.
Once it's ready, I want a taste. I've never seen it before. Exactly. So, it works like this.
That's the taste. The rest is yours as a reward.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Chancellor.
I'm so fed up. All of you, get out.
Your Highness, the Crown Prince. What's wrong with your princess this time? What's she throwing a fit about?
The princess is on her period. She wants to play Kyuju, but that's not convenient now, is it? So her chi is all out of sorts.
Her chi is out of balance.
Oh, Your Highness, what is it you're carrying?
Women's menstrual cloths.
How can you, the dignified Crown Prince, be carrying such things?
Such backward thinking. What's wrong with the menstrual cloth women use? Are you discriminating against women? Women here use these during their periods. It's really inconvenient.
Your Highness, this potted plant was tribute from the western regions. His Majesty has bestowed it upon you.
Just set it here.
Your Highness, that's tribute from the western regions. How could you ruin it?
What's the point of just looking at it? Practical value is what matters. I'm going to put this to use for the women of Dian to make them something good.
What are you doing here?
Hada.
What is this?
Looks weird.
Didn't you want to go to the Kyuju field? This.
Wang Zhao, you're teasing me!
Hey.
Try it first. You'll see whether I'm teasing you.
Fine. I'll try.
How is it, Wenjing? This time it won't keep you from playing, right?
Huh.
Not bad. Then let's start.
Come on! Hey! Haha!
Hey, nice moves.
Pick it up! Quick!
Smells amazing. So good.
Wow, I'm getting hungry. Smells so good.
Your Highness, what are you grilling?
This is called ham sausage.
Ham sausage. Is it ready yet? I'm starving.
Hold on.
All right. Here. Smells!
Good.
Delicious! So good!
Tasty! Right!
This is called hot pot. Take these slices of meat, dip them into the boiling broth in the pot.
Give it a quick swish, then the flavor.
It's wonderfully tender.
Your Highness, what's this one?
This is called fried chicken.
Have a taste. What do you think?
It is delicious!
Do you smell that? What smells so good?
Your Majesty, it seems to be coming from the Eastern Palace.
What are you standing around for? Eat!
Thank you, Your Highness! It is delicious!
Insolence.
Ah! Such disorder. What kind of decorum is this?
Imperial Father, I asked them to be at ease. Please, don't be angry. Please try the sausages your son just made.
I see you've been too idle lately. The prefect of Jingjia reported. A group of Phalangi have arrived in the capital, acting very arrogantly. I'll leave this matter to you.
Me? Imperial Father, I've just gotten back from suppressing bandits. I haven't even had 2 days rest. Then could I...
Oh. Fine. No problem. I'll go.
Going. Or not?
Come. Take the rest. Send it all to my bedchamber.
Yes.
Stop! 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 What do you think you're doing? What on earth are you choosing? Is this the finest music your great Yan has to offer? It is an insult to my ears!
Hey, how can you talk like that? If you don't like it, then get lost!
Exactly. You come to Great Yan to throw your weight around.
Oh!
Your taste is downright worrisome. Am I not allowed to criticize? How does that Great Yan idiom go again?
How does it go?
Yelang arrogance! Yelang arrogance!
Yeah.
Since you say our music is an insult to your ears, why not have the envoy himself demonstrate some refined music?
Exactly. What good is just talking big? You do it! If you've got the guts, play one. You say we're no good, then you do it!
Show us what you've got!
Since you want to hear it, I'll show you what refined art really is. Bring the violin.
Well, how was it?
Your Highness, you can speak the Frankish tongue.
Frankish. A mere trifle. That foreign violin piece may be fine, but the music of Great Yan is no less impressive.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
This is the top courtesan of Great Yan. You can listen to her music.
Sure. Then, let's invite the top courtesan to enlighten us.
Your Highness, I've studied music since childhood, yet the Frankish music is indeed enchanting. I can promise, but that is all right.
I'll personally teach you a piece. I guarantee it will put that violin piece to shame.
Why hasn't your top courtesan come out yet?
Afraid she can't measure up to me.
You're scared, aren't you?
Yeah?
So why isn't she out yet?
It is understandable to be afraid.
That Frangi's music just now was truly enchanting.
Don't talk them up and talk yourself down.
Ha! Miss Yunsha is coming out!
When will the bright moon appear? I raise my cup to ask the azure heavens. A dragon in the sky, let this delightful surprise be yours. I long to ride the wind and return. Yet I fear the jade palaces on high are too cold to bear. I dance, playing with clear shadow. How cool I.
Beautifully sung, worthy of the capital's #1 courtesan.
Bravo! Excellent! Excellent!
How is it? Very good. Everything was so elegant, so beautiful. I like it. I lost.
Take care on your way!
Hey, sir. What do you need? Shopkeeper. On this chessboard, put 1 grain on the first square, 2 grains on the second, 4 on the third, and so on, until we fill the whole board every square deal. Sure. Oh.
Hold on. Trying to swindle the people of Great Yan like this. Did you get my approval? Oh.
What do you mean? What is your reason?
It looks harmless, but once you keep doubling, the numbers grow explosively, so the final total becomes unimaginably huge. A 20-digit number, 444.7 billion tons of grain. Never mind your little grain shop. Even if you emptied all of Great Yan, it still wouldn't be enough.
You can work out squares. There's always someone better in the higher sky. In Great Yan.
We're rich in talented people.
Impossible! Impossible!
We ought to teach this cur a lesson. Your Excellency. Envoy, since you're so enamored of arithmetic, I have a question for you.
To ask, Your Excellency the Envoy.
Please, go ahead.
How would you determine the weight of a sturdy, well-fed horse?
What is so difficult about that?
Butcher the horse, cut it into pieces, hang them on the scale, and weigh them.
As expected, a barbarian who eats raw meat and drinks blood. TSK. Brutal.
Then, what is your solution?
This one. Even the children of Dian know the answer. Here is a little verse. Uncle asks you, how do you weigh a horse?
You idiot. You don't even know that. First, put the horse on a boat and mark the water line. Then load the stones onto the boat until it reaches that same water line again. Then you just weigh the stones down.
Hear that?
Turns out it is that simple. That is enough. That is enough.
His Highness the Crown Prince is formidable. Just a few words and he put the Franks in their place.
Step right up, take a look. Solve a lantern riddle, win a lantern.
It's lovely. I'll take one.
I'll take this one. Sure.
Oh, wait a second.
Let me.
Thank you, miss. Well now, how generous, sir. Buying a lantern and making the lady pay for it herself. Oh, isn't this Miss Up?
Ah, I see.
The SU family's head is fabulously wealthy. Then this must be Sushi's live-in son-in-law. Last time at Bihua I matched couplets with you.
I lost by a hair. A shame. I'll never forget.
Since we're lucky to meet today, interested in competing with us at guessing lantern riddles.
I'm fine with but as for lantern riddles, I'm no good at them at all.
The moon rises, startling birds in the hills.
Isn't that the character Zuan?
Ah, this young master is right.
Heavy rain falls on Mount Heng.
Can he figure it out?
It's such a simple riddle. Does he need that long to think? Father, do you even know how to solve lantern riddles?
Ah, the answer is the character Snow.
Right, right, isn't it?
Strike me and I respond. Someone hoists me from behind. Inside, I'm bright as a mirror. I light a single path. And what is this, then?
Got it!
Lantern Young Master. So quick-witted. You've got it right again. Try this one.
Which river has no fish? Which mountain has no stones? Which tree has no branches? Which child has no father? Which woman has no husband?
Which achievement requires no D? He can't figure it out. He looks the part, but who'd have thought he's useless? Last time we lost, you made a streak in the street. Now that the young master's lost, shouldn't he strip and run naked too? Strip!
Strip!
Go! Go! Streaking! Go! 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 Go!
That's right. That's right.
Oh my, that's the hardest riddle we've got here. This old fellow will have to give you the biggest lantern.
Thank you. Everyone. I have a poem I'd like to present to the young lady beside me. At night, the east wind sets 1,000 trees abloom, and scatters stars like rain. Butterfly ornaments and snow willow garlands, golden threads, laughter brims, a subtle fragrance drifts. I sought her amid the crowd 1,000 times. Suddenly, I turn, there she is, where the lanterns grow dim.
Wow! Such a fine poem!
Delicious! Delicious!
What a poem. Young master, with talent to spare, to craft such a poem. If not the poet immortal, he must be the poet sage. Please, spare an old man's livelihood. About the remaining lantern riddles, you'd better stop guessing.
Amid the crowd, I sought him 1,000 times. Suddenly I turned back. There he was. His Majesty has fallen ill.
What exactly is my father, the Emperor, suffering from?
His Majesty's high fever won't subside. It keeps recurring. I still can't pinpoint the cause.
Useless. Get out!
Seventh day, chills, shivering all over. Then a high fever gradually set in. Could it be malaria?
This is bad!
In ancient times, malaria was often fatal, unless there is quinine. Where can he find it?
Do you have a way?
Quinine's active agent is extracted from the bark of the cinchona tree, and other plants of the same genus and alkaloid, also known as Jinjina shuang.
Got it. Hey!
Your Highness, where are you going?
The Fulanji haven't left yet, have they? I need to see them about something. These people come with ill intent. Looks like someone doesn't want me to save father.
Your Highness, the Phalangi are at the inn. Go on ahead. I'll cover the rear here.
All right. Be careful. Who are you? Why are you tying me up? Let me go.
I'll give you as much silver as you want.
Silver. Silver. What's that to me? Crown Prince, I suggest you behave, or I'll kill you on the spot.
I can't just sit and wait for death. Otherwise, father will surely be doomed.
Little punk! Wang Zhao.
17 copper coins are to be split 3 ways. 1 share is 1/2. The second share is 1/9. The third share is 1/3. Ah. I've spent years on this problem my teacher set back then, and I still can't crack it. I'm going bald over it.
Your Excellency, I can solve it.
Oh, it is His Highness, the Crown Prince.
You can solve this.
Of course. If you want an answer, you'll have to give me something.
Oh, you want to make a trade. What do you want?
Kuai-nai.
That is impossible. Absolutely impossible.
That is our national medicine. How could we hand it over so easily?
Then you don't want the answer to the problem.
Ah.
If you hand over the Kuai-nai,
I'll grant you 1,000 taels of gold.
Otherwise,
you'll never be able to go back home. Stay here in Dayan. Oh, right.
Crown Prince, you go first.
Give me another copper plate.
Here.
What is half of them? 9. And 1/3.
6. And 1/9. 2.
We've still only handed out 17 copper plates.
Oh!
I get it now.
So that is how the problem is solved. Yes! All right!
Your medicine.
Stop! Hey!
Crown Prince.
Your father, the king, isn't dead yet. Are you really going to kill your own father and seize the throne now?
Mother Empress, I harbor no thought of rebellion. This is the French sacred remedy, quinine powder from Cinchona. It specifically treats the hysteria afflicting Father Emperor. As long as Father Emperor takes this, he will surely recover.
Nonsense.
What good medicine could a small barbarian country possibly have? Who knows if they're trying to murder the Emperor of Great Yan?
Mother, are you hoping Father will pass away soon, so you'd make yourself the ruling Empress?
Insolent brat! What nonsense are you spouting?
If that's not true,
then why did you stop Father from trying the medicine?
I've never seen anyone as heartless as you.
Insolence. What if Father were to suffer a mishap? How will you answer for it?
I swear here and now.
If Father takes this medicine, and tragically dies,
I, the Crown Prince, will renounce my title.
And demote myself to a commoner.
I will never covet Dayan's throne or realm.
Your Majesty?
Your Majesty? Huh? Your Majesty.
His Majesty is awake.
Ha!
Heaven bless His Majesty!
To have a son like this warms my heart.
Stand up! Straight.
On this day, the Crown Prince shall act as regent and oversee all state affairs, great and small. All matters shall be decided by the Crown Prince.
We pay our respects to His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince.
Rise.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Prince Chang has labored hard and earned great merit. In recent years, he has fought on every front for Diyan, and is covered in wounds. I have made you suffer too much. Here's what we'll do. Uncle Prince Chang, go home and get some proper rest. Attendants, take back the tiger tally. I have purchased an estate on the outskirts of the capital. It's set aside for your retirement.
Thank you, Your Highness.
With Prince Chang settled, we'll have no more worries at our back. Exactly.
Wenjing! What madness are you up to now?
It's your reckless talk. You've angered the Empress into falling ill.
I'm going to stand up for him.
Can't I just go and apologize? Oh, my dear aunt.
That's more like it.
Your Majesty! The Crown Prince went too far. Talking back to you like that shows no respect for his elders.
Indeed. He really should be properly punished.
Why don't you go in first?
Hi ha!
Jing Er is here.
Your Majesty, the Imperial Kitchen just made this. Please see if it suits your taste.
Sweet, but not too rich.
The Imperial Kitchen skills have improved here. You all should try some really.
All right, if you think it's good, then forgive the Crown Prince, okay?
Your Majesty!
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Someone help!
Help. Someone get water, quick. Give her water.
Ha! She's choking. We should use the Heimlich maneuver.
Your Highness, are you out of your mind?
All of you, shut up!
Mother, are you all right?
Crown Prince.
You did talk back to me, but you also saved me today.
Your merits and faults cancel out.
We'll call it even.
Thank you, Mother.
Your Highness.
What is it?
The men in Prince Chang's crossbow battalion aren't taking correction.
They don't learn their lesson. The capable ones are all unruly. Come on, let's go. Have a look.
Stop drinking, stop drinking. His Highness is here, quick.
So what if the Crown Prince is here? Let him come over and drink with us.
Hey! The Crown Prince is Dian's notorious wastrel. Have him drink.
The illustrious crossbow battalion, hailed as the nation's sharpest weapon. Look at the state you're in. You're addicted to drink.
Lazy and degenerate. You're practically bandits. Go back, each of you 30 strokes.
Isn't our crossbow battalion the country's elite force? Then let His Highness Prince Chang, battle-hardened as he is, decide.
Your Highness, you haven't earned that right yet.
Right.
Your Highness the Crown Prince, you're just a spoiled wastrel.
What gives you the right to punish us?
A shooting range from my past life.
Your Highness!
We yield. We're convinced, Your Highness.
The crossbow battalion is unruly. It shows contempt for me, the Crown Prince. Each of you 50 strokes.
Your Highness.
From now on, Dongguan Camp will follow Your Highness's lead.
Elder brother.
You can't keep giving up on yourself if we don't come up with a plan. The throne will truly be the Crown Prince's.
What can I possibly do?
There is scarcely a fault to find with the Crown Prince. But we can start by ruining his reputation.
How?
I've heard the Crown Prince is close with Miss Yunshang of Bihua Tower. If we can get that...
Pin it on His Highness, the Crown Prince.
Miss Yunshang of Baihualu has sent a flower note, inviting you to meet.
She is looking for me.
Your Highness, please have some tea first. Miss Yunshang will be here shortly.
Ha!
Miss Yunshan, attend to His Highness properly.
Your Highness.
Your Highness!
Your Highness, please don't do this. I sell my art, not my body. Your Highness! Someone guards!
Now. Your Highness.
Pinger. Ha!
Your Highness, don't blame me. It was Prince Hui. He said, if I got Yunshang pregnant with your child, he'd give me 1,000 taels of gold.
Your Highness.
I really didn't mean it.
Your Highness, this can't be so simple. Prince Hui must still have another move up his sleeve.
What if Prince Hui sends someone to ask? Then, tell him this. Yunshang is already pregnant.
Your Highness!
I checked with the madam. The courtesan is pregnant. Heaven is on my side. Go kill. Spread the word that the Crown Prince did it to cover up his debauchery. That is why he killed to silence her.
Yes. Hey! Ha! Hey! Stop! Ha! Go! Alright!
Have you heard? Miss Yunshang of Bihua was killed by the Crown Prince.
They say she was carrying the Crown Prince's child and was silenced.
That is right.
He is worse than a beast.
He even killed his own child.
Father. Not only did the Crown Prince get Yunshang of Baihualu pregnant, to cover up his debauchery, he murdered to silence her. 2 lives lost in one.
This Crown Prince is outrageous.
Such a beast.
Unfit to be Crown Prince!
With such a depraved and disgraceful heir, the people will not accept him. I ask Father to depose Crown Prince Wang Zhao and install Prince Chang instead.
Who said Yunshang is dead? Summon Miss Yunshang!
This humble woman pays her respects to your
Father!
As heir to the throne, the Crown Prince actually had relations with this courtesan. He even claimed she was pregnant! It truly disgraces the dignity of the state!
Yes, Father. The Crown Prince's conduct was improper and should be punished. Crown Prince.
Do you acknowledge your guilt?
Father, Miss Yunshang is still chaste. How could there be talk of pregnancy? There is nothing improper between us. If you doubt it, have the imperial physician examine her.
Your Majesty, I have some knowledge of medicine. Your Majesty. This young woman is indeed still a virgin.
Father, I have another request. I'm not so young anymore. I ask that you grant me a marriage.
What? You intend to marry that courtesan?
No, of course not. I wish to marry Prime Minister Lin's daughter. The Lin by poison test in the palace.
Oh!
Father, Lin Bi is lovely and wise, and she has shared hardships with me. I've long been deeply fond of her. Please bestow the marriage, Father.
Good! The match! The Prime Minister's daughter. Well read and sensible. You're marrying up. I approve.
Thank you, Father.
Chen Wenjing, what are you doing now?
You really intend to make her the Crown Princess?
That's right.
Hey, have you heard?
His Highness, the Crown Prince, is getting married. I heard it's Prime Minister Lin's daughter. They really are a good match. That girl is truly fortunate.
Exactly.
SU Tanjing, head of the SU family, received the imperial edict.
For His Highness, the Crown Prince's grand wedding, the bride's festive attire, and all dowry items. All silk and satin cloth will be produced exclusively by the SU family's weaving workshops.
By imperial decree!
Sultan, received the imperial edict.
Please, that's not necessary. No need for such ceremony. I came to check on you. How's the wedding attire? Coming along.
Halfway finished.
What's the matter? Why do you look so haggard?
It's the change of season, and the Celsius family runs 10 cloth shops. We're already overwhelmed as it is, and we still have to rush the Crown Prince's wedding items. So of course I don't look my best.
Fair enough. You're managing a dozen or so shops all by yourself. No one could keep up with that.
Yes. What will do?
I've got an idea to help. You, gather your clerks and your shopkeepers. Call them all here. I'll convene a meeting. SU Cloth House is the largest in the capital, with dozens of branches, but you only have one proprietor. Even with iron stamina, he can't keep up, right? Right. So starting tomorrow, I'll set things based on each shop's foot traffic, location, and inventory levels, and establish performance appraisals accordingly.
What do you mean by performance appraisal?
I'll set sales targets for each shop. Exceed them and you'll earn rewards. Full shorthand wages will be docked. Understood.
Understood!
Dongsheng branch, 400 bolts. That market isn't. T-grade, 300 bolts per month. Xixia Temple, about 300 bolts. And you, 200 bolts.
We'll do as your highness says.
Time for you folks in ancient times to get a taste of performance appraisals.
Your Highness, please wait. I have something to tell you.
What is the matter?
This isn't the place. Let's talk somewhere else.
If you wanted to see me, just say so. Why bring me to such a deserted place?
Your Highness, what do you think of me?
You.
Is he about to confess to me?
You're peerlessly beautiful.
Your abilities are exceptional. Anyone who marries you must be incredibly blessed.
Then, Your Highness the Crown Prince, would you marry me?
Oh!
You and I are brothers, after all. I can't let you leave on an empty stomach. Eat. I'm done. I'll send you to the East Market.
We have to endure for now. Don't provoke him.
Prince Hui's methods are brilliant. I can't match him. Then if I die, it won't be unjust. His Highness Prince, he sent me so many treats. Look at me. I can't eat like this, can I?
Untie His Highness, the Crown Prince. Don't even think of touching me. There are archers lying in ambush outside. If you don't show up, I will see you dead.
Rest assured, Your Highness, Prince Hui.
Rest assured.
Play the zither.
You... All right!
Your Highness. Where are we?
I don't know either. It is fine. It is nothing. He was only captured by King Hui.
Your Highness, hurry, go!
I can't. There are archers everywhere outside.
Your Highness, if you die, I'll die with you. In life I belong to Your Highness. In death, I'll be your ghost.
It is fine. We've got this. It is about time.
Go!
Send the Crown Prince on his way.
Huh! Wow. Is that sound? Yes! Go check it out!
Oh.
Your Highness, you're formidable.
You'll get down first.
Oh, Okay.
What? You mean the Crown Prince saw you? Ha ha! What am I supposed to say to you? You failed to kill him. When he gets back, do you think you'll still have a way to live? You...
Ha! Ha! Brother! You have to save me.
I'm your own younger brother.
Hey, brother. I remember the inspections at the city gate weren't this strict before. What is going on?
A few days ago, His Highness the Crown Prince went missing. Prince Chang is conducting a strict crackdown on the culprits.
What? Cracking down on criminals.
He is just waiting to take my life.
Hot! Hey, officer. My wife, my old father and I are heading into the city to sell charcoal. Yes. Go on! Go on! Thank you, sir! Thank you! Sir! You can go the rest of the way yourself.
No trouble. No trouble. Thanks, lad.
Take it slow.
Your Highness, the palace gates will surely be guarded. Why not come back with me to the Xu household?
Good. That is exactly what I had in mind.
Looks like the Xu cloth shop has men posted too. Your Highness, what do we do now?
Hey, pay me! Pay me! You still haven't paid me! Oh!
Husband, let's go to the county yamen. The officials will uphold justice for you.
Is there really such a thing? Who's the vicious? Shrew, is she? Caesar, bring her here.
Let go!
May I borrow pen and paper? Sure. An old charcoal seller cuts wood and burns his charcoal in the southern hills. His face is grimed with soot, the color of smoke and fire. His temples are gray, blackened fingers.
The charcoal seller. His clothes have long been weathered and worn. Alas, the clothes on his back are thin. He frets that charcoal sells cheap and longs for colder weather. With over 1,000 jin of charcoal on the cart, a palace envoy drove him on. He couldn't bear to part with it. Half a bolt of red gauze and a jang of silk tied to the ox's head as the price of his charcoal. Such heartfelt sentiment, so deeply meaningful. That vile lackey is truly despicable.
Stand up for the people! Purge the vile lackeys!
Purge the vile lackeys!
Your steward has bullied the charcoal seller like this. The crowd outside is in an uproar. Even I can do nothing, Your Highness. I take my leave. In all of Great Yen, only one person could write a letter like this.
The Crown
Prince! Who else could it be but him? Summon the crossbow camp. Come, with me. We respectfully welcome the Crown Prince.
Sir, here's the silver we recovered for you. Hurry and save your daughter.
Thank you.
This man is the rebel who tried to murder the Crown Prince. Seize him.
Got them all!
Father, what brings you here?
Do you think I wouldn't know what you've been up to? Come! Escort the Crown Prince back to the palace? Yes, sir. We respectfully welcome the Crown Prince back to the palace!